matchup, and he did lose to Stork before.
Yep.
And Stork definitely can take this, but I would, if I had to bet, I would put my money on FlaSh.
Me too. Stork did it before, but it was a very different time. FlaSh has figured out TVP a little more. Terran got buffed. Ross got nerfed, I guess you could say, in a sense. By the way, he did put that he abstained in the vote, so I just didn't catch that earlier. So he did put officially that he did not want to vote on it. I just didn't catch that earlier. Now, FlaSh, of course, here, 11-7. He's 3-5 versus Protoss.
Look at him.
Measuring it out.
He's putting the roller down. He's got it with him today.
No nervous twitch today. No sort of...
Maybe he feels a little bit more comfortable going up against Stork than the...
I was actually doing that in the makeup room earlier. I think he's got a lot of pressure on him. Especially after that loss tomorrow. That was like a big pride match, I would say. This one is too. The thing is, if FlaSh loses here, his team doesn't lose. He goes to the ace match. He will also likely play in. But this is about pride. Stork beat him last time. Can FlaSh even up the score here and get revenge? The map is Frost. Let's not waste any more time. Let's watch these two Titans battle it out here at SPL.
LTA는 SK텔레콤.
Up here in the top left on Frost in the pink. Samsung Galaxy Con, it is Stork.
And to the bottom right, cross spawns. It's the god StarCraft, FlaSh. Has yet to play his GSL Code A group. A very, very important match, so it'll be coming up soon. Probably everybody in the world will be watching. Can FlaSh return to Code S, and how far can he go? To be honest, I don't think this is going to be his season, but a lot of people are hoping so. All right, so just little check marks here. It's like
it's who's going to get revenge against. He already got it against Maru.
Yeah, get against Stork and then get
ceremony. Yeah. Cool. We did it. Nice job.
We did it. We did that little translation. So in Brood War, these two are actually tied, 10-10. That's a pretty epic stat. And then, of course, in StarCraft 2, FlaSh leads 2-1. But the last time he was humiliated by a funny children's Darth Vader mask and a ruler mounted to a toy gun. See what happens here. Stork is actually the only one to win in Heart of the Swarm. So the matches that otherwise had FlaSh in the lead were when FlaSh was just beating everybody with SCV pulls. I think FlaSh actually beat Stork with an SCV pull in the MLG invitation.
He says he's from America to watch this.
I'm sure that's a Captain America shirt. Yeah, it is. I actually saw Captain America today, by the way, right before I came here. And, it's all right.
Was it better than the sequel to 300? I forgot to ask you that.
Oh, yeah, both of these movies I thought were not very good, but I prefer slightly the Captain America movie. Like, there were a few plot points at the end of the movie where I was like, all right, well, I mean, everything comes together. Like, there's a little bit of like emotion here, and not just like some guy like blocking a bunch of kicks with a shield over and over and over again. I'm like, all right, block the kick with a shield again, Captain America. Yeah, now block the gunshots. It's like an action movie with a repeated action. But yeah, I mean,
I was okay with Captain America. I watched 300 as well, and I was just like, I love the I love the original movie. It was
so much
good
to live up to, right?
Yeah, and it didn't live up to it, unfortunately.
I actually didn't see the first Captain America movie. I'm not sure if that really affects it, but like
maybe that was part of it. Like, both didn't really like the Captain America movie, the sequel.
My friend I saw the movie with was just like, well, the first one was much better, so I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe I'll watch it someday, but I probably won't. Like, ever actually probably not like ever gonna even consider that.
Original movies always have a lot to live up to. It's hard.
Yeah, Balto 2 was terrible, man.
Was it? I never saw Balto 1.
Well, that's a travesty.
I don't think I saw the Beauty and the Beast as well.
Whoa.
Another movie. And the Hunchback of Notre Dame. These
are
all movies that you're like
my
yeah.
animated childhood movies. Oh, catch that Reaper! Can the probe do it? Oh no! And those minerals will never be mined.
Oh, he does get it eventually. FlaSh knew that the probes would come off the mineral line if he tried to go back. Very nice building placement by Stork, you have to mention, to trap that Reaper back there.
That's painful, man. FlaSh actually makes another Reaper because he really wants to know. Because on this map, if you don't know, you are really playing with fire. That's like playing with fire more than Hitman did when he decided not to make a bailing nest in ZVZ without identifying whether his opponent had one or not. That's dangerous.
Look
probe
at this.
actually will be scouted, though.
Yeah, Stork is hiding up over here for right now. Is he going to see it? Oh, okay, he does. Very nice here. That probe could have done some sneaky stuff with the pylon and some other buildings.
FlaSh doesn't scout with attack move. He doesn't need to. He's like, I'll just see on the mini-map. My eyes are that quick.
That's incredible. Like, if you look at the mini-map down there, and I know some of you guys are watching on low quality, and still, like, if you think about it in high quality, it's still so hard to see, like, in the corner of the map.
Especially if he has it set to pink, because even though I have the ability to look at everything and I am looking at it, it's, like, so hard to see, but I'm sure that FlaSh has it set to green and red. Because playing against pink on this map is just not a good idea. Now, we killed the first Reaper. Let's see if he can deny the second one. So far, so good. Blink is started. This is how Stork would try to kill FlaSh a second time. Great build. Pretty solid on the map. You don't see it coming. It's can be deadly, man, and oftentimes is deadly. It basically is deadly no matter what, actually, if you don't see it coming. That's just how this works.
Yep.
Sometimes not seeing it, we'll have a player completely bunker down because they're like, I wasn't sure, right? I'm not sure. I saw that probe over there. That was kind of weird, and then I don't know what you're doing. FlaSh has decided to take the opposite approach, which may cost him his life here and his team getting that victory. They're probably going to go the ace match because let's look at what he does have. He has +1. That's it. He's about to have stim, but even stim is not going to be enough without any bunkers against this many blink stalkers off 2 base. And by the way, he's going up to 4 gases with this, so he's going to have a lot extra. And don't be confused. 4 gases doesn't mean he's trying to transition. There is no transition from this. There's not. No. Everyone's like, no, I think he's just going to try to make a robe of them. No, he's not doing that. He's going to get a bunch of extra gas so he can make more stalkers because he needs that gas to make this work.
And FlaSh lost against a similar build against Billowy with this. Is he going to salvage his bunkers this time? I doubt it. He should have learned this time. But that third base, it is not done, and that SCV is going to die. And he's got to cancel that one. That's not going to get up.
It's like really annoying. He has to force the cancel because FlaSh like still has vision with that command center if he doesn't cancel it. So he's like, oh man, this is really annoying. Now he's going to see my build. And he does see it, and he does bunker up. I don't think he doesn't have any bunkers whatsoever set up in the main, only at the front.
Yeah, nothing in the main.
Oh god, blink is done. And he blinks up. He will eat a shot here on 2 stalkers. He's getting the concave here at the top of the ramp. Stim is done, but he stims into a time warp, doing AoE damage to every single one of his bio units. But here come the SCVs, and it looks like the Bioforce here may be enough. 1 stalker is trapped on the high ground, and it looks like FlaSh may be able to hold here just simply because he has this momentum now. He held the first wave, and that's the hardest part. Now he still has those bunkers at the front. He's going to have combat shields soon, and he's very close to having 1-1 upgrades. And I hate to say it for Stork, if he thinks he's going to transition at home with the robotics and the plus whatever upgrade he decides to choose at the forge upgrades, I think he's going to find out pretty quickly why that's almost impossible in this case. FlaSh can start to salvage these bunkers fairly soon too, as he just gets a few more Marauders and the medevacs out. He doesn't really need them. This is not like a situation where it's like, well, he made FlaSh make a bunch of bunkers. Now he can just sit here at the front, then FlaSh is going to get behind. If he doesn't have a 3rd Nexus and like Forge upgrades coming up because he's down 2 upgrades now, plus he has no AoE or charge, how does he come back here? Oh, this is cute.
Yeah, this is cute. Just 1 win of mine in the medevac. It's also very good for scouting. He can come over here and see how far along that Nexus is, and he's going to be happy with the fact that it's not really long at all. But he's probably also going to try to boost into the main, see if he can drop it down without Stork noticing. I'm sure Stork will notice, but we'll see. Stork tries to fight again, but with the stim and the +1/+1, combat shields is done as well. FlaSh says no, and he drops us in the mineral line. Does Stork notice? I don't think so.
Nope.
Oh my god.
5 kills, almost the best you could hope for. And if he doesn't notice, it's going to get even worse. FlaSh said in his last interview he might prepare a ceremony. He wasn't really thinking about it, but if anyone gave him some ideas, he might do it. We'll see if he ends up getting it done here. Widowmine does complete the burrow. No detection. Only one kill here. Uh-oh. Oh.
So close.
Scans, kills, observers. Ha! Oh, wow. Actually, he's going to get one more shot.
And it's going to kill 2 sentries. That is not good at all.
Unacceptable, Stork.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, guys, +2 is halfway done for FlaSh. He could take a third base whenever he feels comfortable, which should be pretty soon considering everything he's scouted. He already has a third orbital morphing, and as soon as that's done, I think he's just going to lift it over there, take that base. He's already got Vikings on the way and out for Colossi and also to deter Warp Prisms because he knows that's another way Stork might be able to try to eke an advantage out with a few Zealot drops, some harassment because he's so far behind right now. That third base is not enough to change the game. And wow, even put this on the high ground. Let's see if Stork sees it this time. If he didn't see it on the low ground in his base, I don't know what the chances are he's going to see this time. Oh, he does see it.
Very nice this time. He's paying attention now. I mean, he didn't see it the first time, and then he lost the 2 sentries. Like you said, it's not really acceptable, but now he's looking.
Oh my God, he lost a Stalker. Like,
yeah.
Stork is just not playing as well as he normally does.
Yep.
First of all, you can outrange Widowmine with a Stalker, and second of all, he has Blink, so you should just never lose a Stalker to one Widowmine ever anyways. He's like so ready for Warp Prism drops back at home FlaSh of this. He's like, I've got all the tools necessary.
He knows that's really the only way Stork can come back in this. FlaSh is way far ahead. He's got the upgrades. He's got, 4 medevacs with this force as well. He's going to come to the front. There's only 1 Colossus right now. The second one's going to pop out as well as range by the time it gets all the way across the map. That is one benefit for Stork right now, being cross positions. But still, this force of FlaSh is very, very strong.
FlaSh is ahead in upgrades for now at 2-1 to just 1-1, or actually +1 armor only. He's about to be 1-1 versus 2-1 though. Stork is trying to close the gap. That's a great time warp and some decent force fields as well. Can Stork actually bring himself back into this? Second Colossus comes down. A few Widowmines come to join the fight, but they're a bit too little too late. Trying to target down that Colossus. Will get the one on the left side. The one on the right falls as well. And it's just too much bio here. He's trading so well. Even though it's not enough to win this fight straight up, he's got the Widowmines to fall back to, plus the medevacs. And those Zealots don't look like they're getting home anytime soon. Even scans to eliminate any observers that might be nearby.
Yeah, that fight spoke to how far ahead FlaSh is right now. He didn't even have the Widowmines in the fight at the beginning, and this time warp out of Stork was so good, and FlaSh still came out way ahead. And now with the reinforcements, I'm not sure if Stork can hold the second wave.
No Colossi to help besides that new one that just popped out. He attacks the base. Zealots warping in right into Widowmines, eating some serious damage. Another good time warp. The Nexus falls, and FlaSh loses a lot of DPS this way. The Stalkers chase. This is Stork trading armies well, but he's losing so much economy for it. FlaSh taking a 4th base during all of this. FlaSh's answer to many problems is to build command centers, man. I bet when he didn't know the answer to that essay question on his test, he just drew a picture of a command center. That's what his childhood was like.
Well, Stork is trying to fight again. He's got a lot of charged Zealots here, but once FlaSh kites back, and with the Widowmines as well, he's going to be able to eliminate that tanking force, and there will be nothing to defend those Colossus, the Colossi and the Stalkers there.
I mean, he's not playing this like many Terrans would just pull their SCVs and try to end the game. He's like, I'm just going to make more and more command centers. When he fights Dementors, like his happiest thing he can think of is like the first time he built a command center. This is just too much bio here. Again, a lot of AoE damage in this Protoss army, and he will push this back. But FlaSh is trading with a better economy, and eventually with these reinforcements rallied across the map, he will overwhelm Stork. There goes the Mothership Core. Stork is playing with borrowed time right now, with 5 Marauders at the time coming out. Second starport completing here for additional Viking production. There goes the Mulehammer, and that planetary not going to take too long to finish. To be honest, at this point, FlaSh could even make that into an orbital instead. A 4th base finishes as a 4th base, or 3rd base is remade for Stork. That's the situation we're looking at right now.
Yeah, I'd love to get a look at the resource tab, actually. FlaSh has got to be spiking so hard with those minerals at that 4th base.
He's actually repairing medevacs at home. He's being so smart.
Yeah.
4 medevacs at a time.
He is on top of this game. He's not being too all in. He's not being too aggressive. He's not just trying to end the game. He's taking it slow. He knows he's way ahead, and he's not going to push it. He wants this game. He needs this revenge.
He scans here, and he's like, oh, still no Storm? That's fine. This Bioforce does have +3. The upgrades for Stork caught up now, but it just doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Even with Archons here at the front to tank, there's a limit to what they can do. The Marauders now going to crush the Stalker forces. So many medevacs here for the heals. Now we can stim, chase, and kill that last Colossus. He's up about 70, 90 supply here now. But, excuse me, 80 supply here now. And counting by tens here at the SPL with Wolf. That's game. The last Colossus that will pop out in this game popped out just now, but this Nexus will be pushed down like it was just part of a pop-up book.
Yeah. Zealots are warped in now. And one more Colossus is alive, but those 2 Vikings, even with those Marauders, are going to take it down so quickly. Stork just delaying his inevitable defeat. Archon's going to try to morph here in front of these guys, not going to morph.
Yep, the Vikings kill the Mothership Core. The Archon will be killed as well, and with that, the chances of Samsung winning this match against KT Rolster are also killed. Way too many reinforcements here. The medevac count now, soon to be 10, with the last few popping out. The last of the probes die here, and GG. FlaSh fangirls scream and go nuts as KT Rolster wins the match with a very impressive 3-1 score.
There it is. FlaSh, very solid game. This is why I voted for him. He is going on the up and up.
We're seeing actually action come out to do a bit of a ceremony here. He had a ruler. He had Stork's ruler gun, but now he's defeated by the FlaSh yardstick. He even has a flexible yardstick. You guys didn't see it on camera, but he did come out actually in the monster suit with the Stork gun, like the gun that was made in the exact fashion that Stork used. I don't know if that was really shown on camera, but he did come out and attempt to do that. Very fun ceremony there by FlaSh. And Action can now go back and sit down. I guess he will continue to wear the suit. No, he doesn't. He takes it off.
Stork looked really mad, actually. He did not enjoy that ceremony. I'm not even sure if he saw it. He just did not want to see it. Everybody in the studio cheering for FlaSh right now. So many fans. And he deserved that win, man. So well played.
Well, that was a solid defense. A bit sloppy in some aspects, I would say, by Stork. Losing the SCVs, or rather the probes in the main base. Just not microing his Blink Stalkers as well as he could during the attack. And also just even losing that one Stalker to Widowmine at his third base. It's a bit sloppy play. I'm being really nitpicky. But when you can pick at a little thing like this, someone messing it up so bad, it just shows that they're not fully on top of their game. Maybe they're nervous. Maybe there's some deeper issues going on. Maybe he's not feeling so well today. We'll never know. But FlaSh is the player who wins today and furthers their total record between each other in his favor, and also ties up the score, settles the score in Heart of the Swarm.